Hello, welcome back. I'm John, an old YouTuber. I like to record some video about deserts, how much desert we have on the planet Earth, because I've been flying around in this program, Flight Radar 24. I like to follow flights and look the satellite photos. I use the aircraft as a satellite and zoom in and look the photos. And I was flying from like Dubai in the Middle East, Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, up to Central Asia through south part of Iran, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan up there. That's just desert. It looks like it looks like you're flying on another planet. It looks like you are flying on the moon or Mars planets. So a really large part, but I need better world map. This is a political world map. But if you think about desert, you think about Sahara, some hot desert like Sahara. But a desert can be a cold desert. Actually, the South Pole, the Antarctica, that's the world's largest desert because it has less than 250 millimeter water. The North Pole is the second largest desert. The Sahara Desert is the second largest desert on the planet. It's so large you can even see it if you see the Earth from many millions of kilometers distance. You could see the Sahara Desert. It's like 4,800 kilometers long and like 1,800 kilometers long. But that's not. They actually have like desert all the way, all the way from Morocco, or 4,800 kilometers. The whole Saudi Arabia, Iran, up there, all the way desert, all the way the Gobi deserts, the Clementine deserts. Well, actually, if you're flying like there, that's only like deserts. And whole most Australia is a big desert. And in the western part of United States, you have a large desert. And around here, then you got South Africa, you have a big desert there. I forgot the name of this desert. And in India, north part of India, you have a large desert. So when you're flying around, you're really much deserts you're looking at. If you're not flying in Europe, if you're flying around outside Europe, North Europe or Canada or something, that's like a desert everywhere. So I just use the program actually to maybe use the Google Earth, because I don't know how old this satellite photo is. Probably they are not so old, that maybe from last year. But they're not changed so fast because the desert is growing. This is the Nile, the big river Nile. I was making a video of that, so that's the Lake Victoria, where the Nile, the river Nile, starts in a city called Gina there. Says, yes, there's something wrong with my mouse, so I'm sorry for that. My mouse is scrolling weird way. That says source of the Nile. So this is the Victoria Nile River, Victoria Lake in Uganda. This is the Victoria Nile River, and the Victoria Nile. But this is the very large lake. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm zooming weird way, but that's my mouse is weird. That's the big Victoria Lake, and then the Nile go up there. The not the White Nile, but the Victoria Niles go up there to this big lake, Kyoga, Lake Kyoga. And this Lake Kyoga goes, the Victoria Niles go around there. Then you have this Lake Lake Albert, and then the White Nile starts there. You can see that's the Victoria Nile from Victoria Lake. That's Lake Albert. That's the White Nile. But actually the White Nile only have like 20% of the water in the Nile, because more far down there in a capital in Sudan called Khartoum, they have the Blue Nile. The Blue Nile joining the White Nile much far down there. That's South Sudan. Now I cannot find it. Yes. Yes, we have to look. We have to look for the city called Khartoum, but I just did it many hours today, some little bits. But we're not going to look the River Nile today. I just did that in Danish and read about the River Nile. So I just like to show it, because this river is very, very important in the Sahara Desert. I think here we have it. Here we have this Khartoum, this city in Sudan. I think that's the capital. Over there we got the Blue Nile. The Blue Nile give like 80% of the water. So this is the Blue Nile River there, and then the White Nile, and then they just call it the Nile. And this Blue Nile starts in a big lake called Lake Tana, all the way down there somewhere here. Lake Tana, the Blue Nile starts. Actually the Nile runs like south. It runs some kind of south around here. It runs down something like this and up there to Khartoum, like here. Then you have other lakes, and this big dams, water dams. They're building this water dams to make electricity. And then the Blue Nile going together with White Nile up this Khartoum. But actually they got something called the Red Niles go up late more north. They have another river they call the Red Nile, like 800 kilometers long, but that's not always water in this. That's not the one. Actually, the one there, they call it the Red Nile. So they got that's 800 kilometer long. But they call Atbara River. Sparta River, but they call it the Red Nile. That go like 800 kilometers, super far away, but it's not always full of water. It's only a lot of water in the monsoon. You can see this is a river go when it's raining a lot, so even they have some water dams like there. Kasim something water dam they make, and this is water for agriculture. They have big many hundred small farming all over, many hundred small fields everywhere, many hundreds of small fields farming. That's in Sudan, I think. Many hundred small fields everywhere, They're using the water there. They use the water from this channel. This looks very green. But there could be something with the satellite photos, but the quality of the satellite photos, but that's all, they get the water from this Red Nile. They have this big lake. That's Lake Tana, but this river is not connected, I think. No, it's Atbara, this river. I don't think it's connected to the Lake Tana. Only when it's raining super lot. Maybe it's connected, I'm not sure, because I not read about it. But you need a special map for water called a hydrologic something. You need a hydrologic special map for showing the water streams. That's this Atbara river. I don't know how close we are to the Lake Tana. No, Lake Tana is there, but maybe it's connected. I'll try to find the upper river there. That's the river there called the Red Nile. Actually got some river there south. This river maybe goes to the Lake Tana. Or not. That another river there, so there's really many rivers everywhere. But now I think this river stops. No, we still have a bit water, but only when this is the Ethiopia highlands where they grow coffee and stuff. Let's zoom out again because I don't know where we are. Okay, we got the Lake Tana there. Actually it's connected maybe. Or maybe not. That's a river, I think. But that's take many hours to follow this river. That's a river, not a road. That goes to this lake and this river continue. But I think it's connected to the lake. So where are we? We are getting closer to this lake, Lake Tana there. But let's do something else. Yes, we got some rivers there. Maybe they are connected, but it don't look like it's a little bit connected there. So, but only when that's raining a lot. This red river goes. No, that's another river. Now I'm confusing. No, we are not. This is not the Nile. The Nile is over there. So we have another super large river. But you need some special maps for this. And then we have the Nile, the White Nile, the Blue Nile, and this is the Red Nile there. And then this go south through Sudan. This is Egypt, and they have the Aswan Dam. They built in 1970 somewhere here. There. the Aswan high dam there makes electricity, and then this big lake Nasser, this big lake there. But many hundreds years ago, probably you have a lot of more rivers out in the deserts. So this is, and up north you have the Nile Delta with all the agriculture. This is the Cairo, and then the Nile Delta, Alexandria. This is where they do the farming. This is where they have the good life in Egypt. They have a lot of water and many small cities all over here. So that's like a green oasis inside a super large desert. And I use airplane like this. This goes to Hurghada. Oh, that's a charter flight, so you can follow the satellite map like this. But this is the Nile Delta. But if you're thinking of desert proper, you're thinking about Sahara. Sahara is the world's large hot deserts. That's 4,800, and that's nothing green, but probably many hundreds of years you have some kind of rivers inside here and big lakes. You only have a little bit green left. That's the Atlas mountain up in North Morocco. You have a little bit green left in the Atlas mountain. Going to Algeciras, that's the only little bit green you have left. And like actually yesterday in Spain, they have a heating, record heating. That's like insane. Can not see how hot it is today. No, it not shows. That's 24. It was like 90. No, that's 20. Well, yesterday it was 38.8, and in Morocco it was like 41 degrees. In the desert, late last night it was 39 degrees in the desert here, close to 40. So that's 33 degrees, 30. That's 34 degrees. It's 4 p.m. .34 degrees. So that's very hot. And they have record heating. How hot is Gibraltar? 26. But the large part of the Spain is going to be like a desert. You can see many parts of Spain looks like a desert already. Like here, it looks like a big desert. Because it's not been raining for this year. Had not been raining many weeks and months somewhere in Spain. You can see the farmland is going to be look like dry and sand. It's called desertification, I think, desertification. This is where the soil, agriculture soil is turning to dust and sand. You can see how dry it looks like Sahara deserts. Many parts of Spain, because it's so dry, and already they have heating records. And even all the way up north, if you look up in North Spain, all the way up north, like here, it looks like a desert. It looks like you're flying like in Iran. And see, it looks like